Yo, 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 yo. It's your main man, Mike to the P, man. It's that time again. One Mike podcast. Let's go. 2525, what up? We have a school reporter's order in the building. You heard? Check those fellas out, man. School reporter's order. That's all they page on YouTube right now. Get right into the festivities, man. Like I said, go follow Sports Reporter's Order right now. Catch those fellas Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. You dig? Giving you your hot takes, man. Giving you the full-fledged breakdown of this NCAA tournament, baseball, hockey, football, of course, and as well as the association. You dig? Shout out to 25 and Mr. Logical. You dig me? Don't bait Phil into a fact fight. You dig that? Don't do it. But to get into the festivities, man. First, man, our first topic today. I don't want to celebrate this. We're gonna dig in that relationship bag. You know, I told you before, try to give you different topics, different variations of, my opinions on certain things. So the first topic today is a relationship topic I want to speak on. Sad to see the brother Amon Shumpert got drugged through the mud. This is what we had to go through as men in this society. So Johnny Taylor told you niggas it's cheaper to keep her. You dig me? But hey, y'all didn't want to hear Johnny. Johnny was spitting that real ism, letting you know what was going on and what can happen to you when you decide to, you're letting when you get married, man. Again, you're letting the government into your life when you do these things. Again, fair use. Shout out to Say Cheese TV. Tiana Taylor, if you don't know, Tiana Taylor and Amon Shumpert finalized their divorce. Tiana Taylor, I guess the people said she wanted to keep it quiet. Amon Shumpert said, no, let's, go through the whole litigation process. Have everything, I guess, not in the spotlight or in the public eye, but I mean, you're a public figure. So as soon as that docket hits the court system, people are gonna know who just get online and they want to just be in gossip. They're gonna know that, hey, she filed for divorce. All the women saying that Amon Shumpert was cheating. Again, this is from a quote from Newsbreak. This happened 4 hours ago. It says before it all started to fall off between Amon Shumpert and Tiana Taylor, they were almost married a decade, since 2016, I think 8 years. During her filing for the divorce petition, Tiana Taylor cited Amon Shumpert's jealousy and insecurity surrounding her fame was a major factor in the separation. So again, stop spreading false narratives and lies saying that Amon Shumpert cheated. Wow, what is Duke doing? The Georgia Tech. We gonna come back. I'm not worried. Shout out to my Dookies. You did. Shout out to Cooper Flag. I didn't even know we was even on yet. They're on 14 already. That's crazy. But yeah. Exactly, bro. Sean was letting her get off her lesbian fantasy. I 100%. That's my next thing I'm about to say. But she never liked Amon Shumpert. She admitted, and you watch that show, she respected the shit out of Amon Shumpert on a continuous basis, dog. So to me, she's never been somebody I fuck with anyway. Like, I never liked her attitude. I feel like she was disrespectful. Personally, as a man, I would never let a woman speak to me in that manner. You dig me? I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not gonna speak to me crazy. Yeah, she was just getting off her fantasies of being a lesbian. I think she is gay. I don't think she likes men at all. So for y'all defending her, you have to look at her actions. Look at how she spoke about how she feels about Sean. She said she admitted in the joint, I was just using them for my own fantasies. Not saying that, he wasn't taking part in having a good time too, but again, when you out of order and when you just doing things that are not in the Lord's will, these are things that happen to you. So I mean, hey, if you are into threesome with your wife, hey, that's y'all thing, man. But again, you open up a bunch of spirits, you open up a bunch of can of worms when you decide to do that. So more power. That's what y'all into. More power too. If it works out for you and your lady. Again, I'm not here to judge nobody's situation, but to me, it's not for me. I'm cool. I've done all that shit before. You dig me? So what we talking about? I'm focusing on my lady and my children. I refuse to put myself in predicaments like that, knowing that, man, you're moving too fast and you're out of order, you know. So of course that shit will be fun a couple of times, but then it gets to a certain point where it's like, you know, I'm pretty sure that she was sneaking off doing some bull job. You did, so I mean, it is what it is. That's their life. I mean, again, he got ran through the coals. But like I said, she cited jealousy and insecurity surrounding her fame. I don't think Teyana Taylor is that famous. So I mean, like again, Amon Sharper is a basketball player. You know he looks like. You've seen him on TV. He was in the what is it? The TV show The Chi. His character was just killed. He also raps. He played with LeBron James. I mean, I like, bro, who don't know Amon Shumpert? I guarantee you, Teyana Taylor could walk past you right now in a mall. You wouldn't even stop to get her autograph. She's not that famous to me. You did? Like no female artist is really that famous like to like a Janet Jackson or Beyonce. That's gonna make me stop myself and say, oh damn, that's Beyonce over there. Damn, that's Janet Jackson. Like, bro, I put Teyana Taylor on the same level as Keisha Cole. I'm not stopping for Keisha Cole, my nigga. I'm cool. I'm good. I don't think men are like that. You know, like if I seen Cardi B, I'm not gonna be like, oh shit, that's Cardi B. Like, bro, who gives a shit? Like, shit don't hit the same. Now, if I seen Tim's, yeah, TAM, she's famous to me. Like, okay, you know, not even off the looks. I'm just saying, as far as fame, a lot of these women are not that talented to me. Again, I know it's Women's History Month. I know y'all probably like this nigga wilder, but at the end of the day, this came across the airwaves. So hey, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna chop wood on it. I do love black women. Let's say that first and foremost. I'm with a black woman. I support black women. I'm giving y'all Black History facts about women every time I'm podding. So if you don't listen to the pod, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's just how I feel. So yeah, he got ran through the coals. The divorce was some bullshit. I didn't even read off what the brother. Pardon me, what the brother had to pay, which is insane. The divorce between Teyana Taylor and Amon Shumpert was finalized. Teyana Taylor receiving 4 homes. Do y'all know Teyana Taylor's net worth? Don't worry, I got you covered. Don't worry about it. I got it. Her net worth was $5 million in 2025. Now again, we know the net worth thing is not a total accurate thing. But again, bro, she had 3 albums. She had 1 album that popped with Kanye West. She's not really that famous. She's not really that talented, in my opinion. Do you think she deserves 4 homes? Like, what has she really done to deserve 4 homes? Okay, cool. 4 homes are valued at $10 million, a one-time 7-figure payment. Do you not know what a 7 figures is? 7 figures is $1 million, dog. So he got to pay her $1 million on top of the assets that they accumulated together. Again, Amon Shumpert. Hold on. What's Amon Shumpert's net worth? Let's make sure we get that out there too. You know, we had to just tell the truth, man. This shit is insane. Let me get Amon Shumpert's net worth. I believe it's 40-something million, if I'm not mistaken. Pardon me. I had to kick in my ass. Yes, $48 million. Amon Shumpert, over the course of his NBA, you know, he's an NBA journeyman. He's not gonna probably make the same amount of money ever again. According to his net worth is $16 million. He made over $48 million in his NBA career. Now I'm pretty sure he spent some money in his NBA career. So he doesn't have $48 million just sitting around. You dig me? So, bro, it's ridiculous. The fact that these people sit up here and they litigate themselves through this thing. So she got $10 million, 7-figure one-time payment, a bunch of various luxury vehicles, such as a Maybach that's worth $300,000, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter for a tour bus. She also retains 100% ownership of all of her companies. Therefore, Amon Shumpert is obligated to pay $8,000 per month in child support for their daughters and cover the full cost of private school and education. They ran that brother to the coals, man. And my thing is, they're putting him in a situation where they're acting like he's in the NBA right now. He's not in the NBA right now. Amon Shumpert probably ain't played in, 6-7 years? The last time he played was with LeBron. I think he had a small stint in Sacramento with the Kings, and that was it. But again, when you put yourself in a society, when you go get married, do not get a marriage license, do not sign shit. I'm giving you free game. When you do these things, you have to take control of your life. Get the government out of your life in every which way you can. Do not sign anything. Do not go down to the city hall or whatever and promote that. You get a contract. Again, people don't realize when you with somebody in certain states, that could be a common law wife forever. Just the fact y'all been together for 2-3 years, 5 years, 6 years, that's your common law wife. You don't even know that off the rip. So to me, looking at this situation here, Amon Sherman should have been smart enough to know, bruh, get an ironclad, far as document, far as what's the word I'm looking for? A prenup, brother. Like a prenup is about business. This situation right here would have been the same thing. There's no way in the world if I'm worth $48 million and your net worth is $5 million, then I need to be giving you all this money and shit. That's bullshit, bro. You're just keeping that lady lifestyle up. I'm obligated to pay you $8,000 a month. Y'all know how much $8,000 is, man? In these time frames, with a person who's not currently working right now, that $48 million he made over the course of his life, of course, NBA career, was supposed to be for the rest of his life. Of course, you got other investments. He got other probably businesses and ventures he's into. He was able to keep, I think they said something about, I heard on the Breakfast Club, a condo in Atlanta. It's just small shit. He don't even have to get an opportunity to have one of those homes for generational wealth. It's bullshit, man. They're trying to break the black family up. Again, start with the gender divide, fam. I say the same thing about Mary J. Blige and her husband. She got to pay her husband could do $30,000 a month? Mary J. is still touring currently right now because she had to pay that money out. And dude was caught cheating on her and getting private planes with her money. He's a clown. He's a piece of shit. Again, the system, guys. The system is the key. I keep trying to tell you all the time, bro. It's these systems that are hurting us. Pardon me. Excuse me. Systems are kicking our ass, man. And we have to remove ourselves from these systems. So I'm giving you some advice. You decide to get married. Please do not get the government in your shit. Because I knew I shouldn't have found Christina Milian. I feel you, bro. Man, Christina Milian part is still bad to the bone. You dig me? But yeah, man, I just feel like, man, it's ridiculous. People out here just getting ran through the coals. I don't get it. Again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to people, but man, when I seen that shit, I said, man, this is crazy. But they had to find. I'll be in Ireland somewhere, bro. They would never find me again. You think I'm gonna pay her $8,000? Man, hell no, I'm not paying you that much. That's bullshit. Men gotta start taking control too, man, and understand that child support is one thing, alimony, all these type of things. But when you're in the U.S. government system, you're okay in these things. Child support is not even real. Did y'all know that? Hello, dropping bombshells today. Boom. Y'all want to clue bombs on that shit. I don't have no bomb effect, but yeah, child support is voluntary. You don't have to pay child support for a child. Again, they'll make you pay child support for a child that's not even yours, because again, you obligated yourself to the U.S. government. There's been cases out there where men have proven through DNA tests, this is not my child. You sign a birth certificate, it is your child, because you know what y'all don't realize, the government get a cut of that child support money. All that money don't go to the woman that you're giving the money to. The government get a cut of it. So it's big business. So they want you to be on child support. They'll come find you to make sure they put you on child support. You did? So again, I'm just giving you the game. You can get feelings and get mad about it. I don't really give a shit. I don't plan on getting a divorce no time soon. So hey, it is what it is. I was just kicking my damn ass, man. Hope y'all okay out there. Damn, I put the wrong shit up. Here we go. Moving on, man. Black on Black news. Let's move into our next segment. Y'all bear with me, man. Shit, I'm gonna give you some water real quick. This damn shit is fucking me up. Man, Paul and I had to take me an allergy pill this morning. Craziness, you dig? I don't want to get on here and sound crazy, so give me 2 seconds. I'm back, man. Sorry for the delay. Man, Black on Black news. Look, bro, it's crazy. They need that money, exactly, so Canada can stop charging for electricity. Exactly. The U.S. government has sold us up a shithole, man. Again, if you follow the Doge, John, again, I put it on the pod yesterday, Monday. The Doge people are undercovering so much money from the U.S. government, just frivolously spending your U.S. dollars on bullshit. Again, you're outsourcing so much, bro. Like, how you paying Canada for electricity, bro? You got shit right here. You got shit right here, nigga. I don't understand it. It's insane to me. But again, we're gonna highlight this situation I talked about last pod, man. Caleb Wilson, a young brother, man, who went to the university, I think it was Southern University, you know, who was caught in a situation where he again was killed through a hazing situation with fraternity, you know, fraternities and sororities. I've always had my kind of pushback on a lot of these places, man, or organizations, because I tell people before, man, the only reason why we even have HBCUs is because we were not allowed to go to white colleges. Simple as that. We were not allowed to basically go to white colleges or even participate in those different facts as far as their levels of education. So we created our own. You know, we welcome in, we welcome every race into everything we do. So as far as hip hop, everything we do, we just say, hey guys, or they try to make it seem like we do it, but it's not. People who run these places are usually not foundational Black Americans, so they have no obligation to our plight and what we've been through as a whole, entity on earth, as far as being Black, as far as being Southern. You know, a lot of the HBCUs are starting in Southern areas for higher education. So, man, the brother Caleb Wilson, man, was killed. He was punched, and I guess through a hazing. You know, it's disgusting, man. I never understood why people wanted to be in fraternity sororities. I'm an individual. I don't try to like shit on nobody. You know, I have a strong family, so people might not feel like they have enough support system. I get it, but I'm not about to get beat on or spat on or eat dog food or none of this shit just to say I'm a part of the brotherhood, man. I'm cool. I don't need none of that goofy shit. I'm not putting your colors on. I'm not stepping and stancing and all that stupid ass shit niggas be doing. Like, niggas be 45 years old. Bro, what have y'all done for the community, bro? What the fuck are y'all doing for the elders out here? Y'all want to get together and get drunk and dance around all fucking day. It just look goofy as shit to me. You do the same fucking dances you've been doing since the 80s. I don't get it. I don't understand the correlation. I don't get it. I never understood. I'm like, even people I noticed in fraternities, we've had multiple conversations about this shit. I'm not about to get hazed and beat on. This again, the brother Caleb Wilson was a trumpet player. You know, he played instruments. He was smart. Bro, he didn't deserve to die because y'all want to prove that y'all some big entity or y'all big brother such and such. Nigga, you ain't shit. A lot of y'all career college people that never get out to the real world and do shit. You hang around other people to make yourself look bigger and better, but you ain't shit really. Your life don't equivalent to shit because you got to beat on somebody else to prove you're doing something in life. It's bullshit, bro. Here's a clip. Fair use. Y'all, again, pardon me, man. Aldi's kicking my ass, yo. Y'all get this work today.
Isaiah Smith, Kyle Furman, and Caleb McCray all arrested for felony hazing charges. As News 2's Alexis Merity reports tonight, Smith's attorney does not think those hazing charges will stick.
Michael, this is the first batch of arrests. District Attorney Hiller Moore told WBRZ up to 10 people could be facing charges for the Southern University student's death.
His bond is set, and we're going to wait for our day in court.
Isaiah Smith turned himself in Tuesday morning.
He was arrested this morning.
The 28-year-old Southern University student is booked for felony hazing.
But it could be something else.
His attorney, Franz Borchardt.
You know, this is a young man who's never been in trouble with the law before. So this is a process, and to be sure, it is a mixture of emotions, but this is the process.
According to police, on the night of February 26th, the pledges were brought to a warehouse. They changed into sweat.
Again, off campus. So why are you taking kids off campus, bro? These are children now. These are not adults. These are children that you're taking advantage of. That you've been doing this thing. Omega Psi Phi is the fraternity. Y'all need to be accountable, brothers. And stand up and say, hey, this is not allowed. Again, all those numbers were suspended off their campus because of the fact that you took children off campus to do these things to them, bro. Disgusting.
What? suits and lined up to be punched in the chest with a boxing glove by each of the 3 suspects. Borghardt says Smith never punched Caleb.
My client didn't even make contact with Caleb, and so the argument might be, well, he shouldn't be held responsible for a felony hazing where serious bodily injury or death occurs. So there is a wide spectrum of this.
He is responsible. You know why? Because he covered it up. They lied about this. The brother was killed a certain way. They lied about it. They found out the information came in after the fact. This is why we're here today talking about the brother Caleb Wilson now, because they tried to lie. That's the difference. If you would have came clean and said, hey, man, I want a part of that shit. They caught him. The young man is hurt. You know, you kill somebody, punch him in the chest. That means you punched them multiple times in the chest. People crazy, man. Like what that got to do with brotherhood? That ain't got nothing to do with no damn brotherhood. People who are losers in life, they use opportunities to talk down on people, to act like they're over somebody, because they have no responsibility or no type of love. They can't control shit in their life, can't control shit with their family, so they'll use a fraternity. Same thing with pastors and stuff like that. People who are not fake authority or your supervisor at work, that's what they do. They got fake power, so they walk around trying to act like they trying to control you, which is bullshit.
This is a very complicated case.
Smith is the dean of pledges for the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, and at the time of Wilson's death, he was in charge of new members.
Smith's father.
He's liable. You're in charge of new members. You know the process was happening. You may not have touched nobody, but you knew what was going on. You're the head of this situation. So, bro, you got to pay the price, bro. It's just that simple. Get the hazing shit out of the sororities and fraternities. We have to, man. One death is enough. You can't just say, oh, it's not, it's one situation. Bro, one injustice in this world to our people is enough. You got to change the mentality. You got to chill. Like in the 80s, it was cool in the 70s to have quaaludes and party with women and everybody get turned up and everybody having sex. We learned, hey, we can't do that to women. You got to update your resume. You got to update these things, man. It's not okay to be getting drunk and high and people getting abused sexually. Again, we can say they know why they was there, but at the same time, somebody got abused, man. Somebody's been hurt. We got to stop this stuff, man. Have to. In our community, haven't we been beat on enough? Haven't we been beat on enough? Now we got to get in groups with people that are clamoring and trying their best to get into a society so they feel important. They feel like they have a network they can rely on for the rest of their life. And you got to beat on them to show them that this is what you need to be a part of. Man, fuck out of here.
Todd Smith owns a business called California Hardwood. The business was leasing space in the warehouse where the hazing allegedly happened.
Borghardt is no stranger to big hazing cases. In 2017, he represented an LSU student who was arrested in connection to the hazing death of freshman Max Groover.
Why did you let your friend die? Are you pleading guilty?
In fact, it was the Max Groover case which changed the law in Louisiana.
I remember this Max Groover case. I watched it on 2020. Again, the young man was a specialty student, was smart as a whip. Again, these people, man, they come there clamoring for an opportunity. He had already been in another school prior to. Came to LSU. He wanted to be in LSU ever since he was a little kid, man. That case was so sad because he had been there for so many times, just visiting and going there with his family. He gets hurt by trying to join a fraternity.
Regardless, Borghardt says Isaiah Smith is not guilty of hazing.
This is a different kind of criminal case, to be sure.
I'm telling you right now, that man going to jail, bro. They're going to make an example out of their ass. Simple as that. And I don't fall them for this shit. Somebody got to, again, it comes down to this, man, bro. They used to rob banks at a high level in the 40s and shit, 50s and shit. They had to make an example out of people at a certain point. Bro, you can't keep doing this shit to us. There's people money in here that you're getting off with. Think about the bank robbers back in the day. They want no cameras. Access point, you walk in with a gun. Hey, give me $800,000. All right. Put all the shit in the bag. Won't no counting notes. You back up to the next town. They can't find you. They don't know where the fuck you at. But they had to make an example out of somebody to make them realize, okay, you robbed this bank now. Your ass is going down for a long time. Make you think, should I make the decision or not? So, this is how it rocks. Again, we got a video here talking about demonic rituals that people do with their sororities too. So they're saying this is the brothers. Sisters as well. Peep game.
It was dog food until after. So it was like dog food, it was like tuna, it was hot sauce, it was a raw egg. Yeah, it was all these different things. And we would have to like eat it like on the ground. And if you threw up, you would still have to eat it. We had to do this thing called Delta chair where you would sit on the wall. And you would hold your hands out and you would sit in like a squatting position. And so you would have to do that during the day and they would make you, recite founders, recite above ground, information, recite the chapter information. That's where they would be slapping your hands down. They would come and sit on you to like push you down. Like, with your legs out, they would come and sit down. They would be pouring water on your face.
This is during the day.
Yes, we would have to do Delta Apple where we would have to pass down an onion to each and all 38 people would have to bite out of the onion. So even in itself, that's nasty. Like, and so a lot of people would get sick. They called it digging for worms. I don't know if you ever did it, but you had to basically with your bare hands keep digging and digging and digging until your nails bled. I didn't share that before. The paddling, and they would just keep going. And it's like the big sisters would just be practicing on you. Oh, this is just practice. And they would relish in whoever had the biggest swing. Some people really got injured because with that paddle, you would have to sit in a squat, position with your hands out. And so your back is like that. And sometimes the paddle would miss their butt and it would like hit like their back and like really like hurt them. Yep. Some people had ruptured, vessels in their butt.
Yeah. The most grieving thing about this is it's the ones that pledge the hardest are the ones that are the loudest to say this is not demonic.
Very much so. Because you could not have told me this was demonic. This was breaking you down to build you up. We did not know that.
The same way they do in the military. They build you, they bring you down to build you back up. That's been a theory for years. Okay, it's a cool thing to do, but man, why you gotta break somebody down in the first place? That's the same thing they did with slaves. They broke their mentality first. And one thing you have to do is educate yourself on these fraternities and sororities. A lot of them y'all don't understand. A lot of them is from Masonic rituals that are influenced through the Illuminati. So again, a lot of these things that people do, you did the history, it goes back to the Roman Catholic Church. It goes back to all the signs and handshakes and all these things culminate into our life, and they perpetuate through our lives through different phases, different parts, because the founders of it practice these things, and they got these things passed down to them. So you're throwing up certain symbols and certain things. You have to understand. You may not understand this is demonic forces that you're bringing into your life. How do I know become depressed when they join these sororities and fraternities? Life is not what they think it's supposed to be. You dig? People be borrowing your car. People be asking you to do different things. And I've been friends with people for years. I'm like, damn, you like homie do that to you? Like, what the fuck wrong with you, bro? I just never understood it. Like, yeah, he nigga had to use my car for the whole day yesterday. Big brother said as such. Nigga, what? Nigga ain't put no gas in that shit? That's not a friend. That's not a brother. You dig?
And what we were eating was dog food.
But bro, it's plenty of videos, man. The sister was speaking game. And again, you couldn't have told her these things back until she got, again, new understanding. That's one thing I think people are still stuck in, and they get mad at me a lot of times because I'm on a new understanding. I'm trying to get to another level of knowledge and understanding. So when you're searching for these things and you see people are talking about these things, they're not making this shit up. They're telling you the God's honest truth. So again, take heed, man. Take heed. Another video here we're going to talk about.
ADHD is a fictitious.
Again, I've told y'all numerous times. Now, I'm going to tell y'all about this 19 Keys interview that I watched with this therapist. And I've been saying this again, people yelled at me who in the field with therapists, and you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, man, and brother, I've been in the field since I was 18 years old. I know exactly what I'm talking about. The children that I've dealt with I'm not Dr. Umar, nigga. This is for real, for real. I do this for real, for real. This ain't I'm not trying to get no donations and none of that shit. We in the field doing it I'm in the field right now doing it. I'm about to go another hour or two in the field with these children every single day. You dig? So yeah, I told them numerous times that ADHD is not real. But they'll take a therapist and a medic, all these things intertwined. People don't understand life is gonna be hard. Life is gonna be tough. Just because you had a hard day does not mean you're depressed. You just had a hard day at work. That's it. Life is such. Go take a nap. You'll feel better in the morning. You did? Problems happen, things happen. Man, we have to do a better job of just being stronger. Y'all ain't got no cut on y'all no more, man. Just weak weasels, in my opinion. Just weak. You just weak. Anything that you go through and something happen to you, you just fall apart. Man, that's why you got to have the Lord with you. You got to put the whole armor of God on every day, because you're right. You are weak and you can't do it by yourself. That's why you need the Lord to strengthen you. You dig? And everything that you decide to do in life. But yeah, listen to this, man. Again, fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use.
Disease, says the creator of the ailment. Let's get into this. This is Leon Eisenberg, an American child psychologist. He is the one who invented the term ADHD. And on his deathbed, this is a quote he said: ADHD is a fraud intended to justify starting children on a life of drug addiction.
Come on, man. That's what they want to do, is give you medication. Big pharmaceutical companies want to give you medication. And they use a therapist to do it. They use a therapist who think they're doing it to God's will, and I'm here helping the children out and helping people out because I love people. When you're really perpetuating and peddling these things that are hurting our community. Again, you can't even quantify ADHD. Because a child is hyper or does not want to sit down, that means they got ADHD. That's bullshit, bro. Because I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert, I'm a subtrovert, I'm a loververt, I'm a silverbird. Like, what are you talking about? You're a human at the end of the day. A human who has different situations that you like to do. You can't group yourself into these groups and clusters, man. That's how they use you to get your mind and to be on some other stuff, man. You should not be doing therapy for your whole life. You should figure out the issues that you're having, learn to deal with them, learn to cope with them, learn to understand them, and get better at these things. You have to start getting better with your life. Get better with your marriage. Get better with your children. What are you doing every day? Why are you waking up in the morning, looking at yourself in the mirror? Well, hope you're washing your behind, drying your face off. What are you seeing at the end of the day? What are you trying to do? What's the thing, the goal that you want to be in life? That's where it starts at, right there. Okay, I know, hey, I don't like being in areas where a lot of people at, but I have to challenge myself to say, hey, if I want to work at a certain spot, I got to be around people. Okay, I need to prepare myself through those things. Put on the shoes of peace. Prayer is very important. Meditation is very important. You know, I tend to like Apollo sticks and candles. I'm really into candles. I'm really into meditation. I've been in that way since I was a child. I would meditate. I would play DMX, play Michael Jackson, then I would meditate before we played football, just to get in the zone. I'm already cranked up though. You dig? So that's all these things. I love Michael Jackson. DMX would just get me super duper pumped up because X he's a pumped up, wired individual. But X had a lot of pain. You dig? So all these things come together to get you ready for certain things. You just have to, whatever makes you prepared to get to solve the issue, to get these things done. We can't sit up here and keep listening to these people. And they're telling you right now, the person who started it, Leon Eisenberg, he just basically fooled y'all into believing something was real, and it really isn't. These people tell the truth when they're on their deathbed. They use you and abuse you all this time and then say, hey, that shit wasn't even right. They made that shit up.
A completely made up ailment. This was a shocking admission on his last interview before his death. Right now, 24 million American teenagers or kids are prescribed ADHD medication.
Yep.
It causes problems in the body. It causes addiction. Well, you're giving the kid amphetamines every single day. You're literally giving them a version of meth every single
day.
This is it. It's all about the money. So if we can convince parents their kids need pills every day, imagine how much money we'll make. Plus, with all the side effects, we'll make more money.
That's right. You're a lifetime. It's like you just taking meth. And you're a lifetime. They're gonna give it to you in a nice little bottle, make it say a different little name. When the origins from it comes from meth. Everything in pharmaceutical companies comes from an actual plant or actual. They just take parts of it out, and then they use other things to mix it in with it. That's all it is, man. But once again, you don't have that education level, that knowledge level. You won't even know that you're giving your kids meth. It's like people was drinking lean for so long, not realizing you're a heroin addict. You might want to take some heroin. Now you can't even find good dog food on the streets. Now it's all fentanyl because China stopped making real heroin. This is a people got to understand how it works globally. China, again, I've heard documentaries where heroin addicts say we can't even find heroin on the street anymore. It's all fentanyl. They want to kill Americans. But again, y'all don't believe it. I'm telling you, man, these things transpire and happen globally. This government has put us in so many different predicaments globally, and we don't feel that way about these people. We don't want to hurt these people. But America does this stuff. They say we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, you know, and it never come through on their promises. They try to strong on people and say, no, we're not doing that shit. And then the American people, we're the ones that's fitting the bill every single time. Happy's brother again. People come out and Richard Wolff.
If China owns 800 billion of U.S. debt, which they do, then of course the United States, as the borrower, has to pay interest, which means that you and I and everybody else gets to pay taxes every year that go to Washington, where they don't fund our roads or schools or hospitals.
Nope.
It's money that the United States government collects and sends to Beijing to pay interest on the debt. And the Chinese use to develop the Red Army. Do you understand? All of this has to happen beneath the surface.
Right.
Because if Americans understood what I just said, they would realize that beneath all the reality is the opposite. That's the reality of the economic of capitalism.
Right.
If China,
that's what we keep trying to tell people, man. This shit is demonic, dog. Straight up. Again, I reported on this last pod. I keep trying to tell y'all, bro. You Democrats, you Demorats, you can sit up here and act like you're different. You're no different than any other Republican. You're no different than Donald Trump. Maxine Waters, I told you. And this came from, you know, so it's a site page I follow. Masculinely parent. You dig? So Maxine Waters, woke Maxine Waters, was caught funneling $1 million in regulated funds to her daughter. Come on, man. Elizabeth Warren, told you about her salary, $285. Her net worth is $67 million. She wants to stop you from finding where the money goes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders, tell you, Bernie Sanders, shut the fuck up, man. You've been sitting your ass on that seat for years, ain't doing shit for us. Can you recall one accomplishment he's made in 5 decades? Not one. $15 million in net worth. These people are money laundering. You sit up here and giving money to these people campaign. They know they're not going to win. They're not going to win it. They're just taking the money and running with it. You're funding their life. Ain't never Nancy Pelosi. I told you about Pelosi. Come on, man. Not to be the guy, not to be that guy, but it's wild how politicians can earn millions while being in Congress and make you wonder, are they serving the people or themselves? Here's how to stop, letting politicians take control, man. Let's get one thing straight. Trading your time for dollars isn't what's giving you life. Wealth and power is taking advantage of the system. Again, Rockefeller put it best. I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people efforts than 100% of my own efforts. See? That's how these people look at you. Warren Buffett, these people, man, they have made their millions, man, by them off the backs of people. These people don't care about you or your family. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to get right in this act. Let's see here. Let me see. Here we go. This is more of a biblical situation that I ran upon. I've said this numerous times. Like, people don't realize the same person that wrote the King James Bible also wrote the Satanic Bible. So you just got to get right and exact with the information and knowledge that you're following. Even if you follow the Word of God, you have to figure out, listen to the spirit of it and what it's saying, not necessarily the actual key word. Because again, it's been tampered with numerous times. We don't have the real version of the Bible at all.
A picture of the man who wrote the King James Version of the Bible, or at least he's given the credit for writing it. Mm-hmm. He was a supreme slave master, King James. In fact, it was King James who threw slavery into high gear. In fact, it was the slaves were brought to Jamestown. They named in 1619, they named the place where they brought the first slaves after King James.
Thank you. Jamestown. That's in Jamestown, Virginia, if you didn't know. And they took your ass on a field trip to Jamestown and wanted you to see Jamestown like it was some type of cool place to be. I'll never let my kids go see no shit like that. Fuck out of here. You over here that's still living and making glass and shit like this shit cool. No, pay us our reparations money. That's what we need. Ridiculous, man.
The Bible man. Okay, so we have to.
That's what they do. They take one Negro and put that Negro up there and say, "Hey, read this to the people," because they trust you. You can read a little bit. Instead of us killing you, we're gonna tell them they can't read anything. They gotta listen to you. I'm gonna feed you line. I'm gonna feed you the bull jive. That's what preachers do today. They get up on that pulpit and they get up there and be spewing lies. I love Pastor Darius talk about just telling the truth and breaking down the Bible in a three-way information. Basically the world's way, you got church's usual way, and you got kingdom. That's what we're trying to search for, is kingdom way. Trying to figure out what's that next level, what's that next step that God is trying to tell us, and how we can better ourselves as Christians or people who are believers of the faith. I'm not a Christian at all. I shouldn't have said that. I'm not a Christian, but I'm a believer of the faith. I'm a believer in the Most High. You did, because again, Constantine, I can give you a whole breakdown on Constantine and Constantinople and how, the reason why you're practicing Christianity is because of Constantine. So, yeah, we I don't have that much time. I think I will next time. We have to definitely get into that from a biblical perspective.
Start really looking at these things. Of course, King James dealt very, very highly in witchcraft. Most of us are familiar with his book, the Bible, but how many are you familiar with his other book?
Satanic Bible.
Is there anybody in here familiar with his other book?
Oh.
He also wrote a book on witchcraft. And this is a library book. So I didn't write it or anything.
That's why, again, I don't listen to people who say, "Oh, I went to this college and I got this degree." I listen to the master teachers. I listen to the master teachers who know, the kings and queens who know, who got the books, who got the information. I listen to them because I know for a fact they're speaking facts. They're not speaking on they heard about. They got the information and she got the book in her hand. Come on, man. That's the people I want to listen to. I want to know the people who know the truth. Not who just there for a check. Not who just there for a moment in time where excuse me. For a moment in time, or people who are just trying to get over on you, man. We gotta stop listening to people who don't know what the hell they talking about. Who ain't been through nothing. They just giving you some shit they learned, bro, from seminary. They don't have any new, fresh information to give you. God ain't speaking to them for real. And you'll know that because, again, if the money ain't there, they're not gonna be there. You dig me?
But you can send the pictures back up here because I need to keep them together. Thank you. Oh, okay. Send them around this way. This is a picture. This is a copy of King James's book on witchcraft.
Come on now.
Particular book on witchcraft, he deals with the art of imitation. See, the media is all about imitation.
Right.
Children were often the victims of witches. So we have here, now these are not black people on this picture. These are Europeans. And they are doing their sacrificing children.
Mm-hmm. Why do y'all think these things keep happening? Why do you think they say in Hollywood they're sacrificing children, they're drinking people's blood? You could just type in celebrities who said they drink blood. Numerous celebrities have said they've drunk children's blood to stay young. You think they're joking about these things? They're telling you out front what's going on. A lot of them don't even laugh. Like, what's the brother who did Precious? What's that brother's name? What's that brother's name, man? Excuse me. Let's see who did the movie Precious. Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels has admitted on Ellen's show numerous times that he's drunk children's blood. They are sacrificing young children. That's why you see a crazy amount of people just getting taken. Why do you think the movie Taken came out? Shout out to Liam Neeson. Yeah, Liam Neeson. Bro, this stuff is real. People take you, hide you, to dope you up. You don't know where you are. You don't know anything. Now you become dependent on this girl. Now they can pimp you out with sex. Now they can pimp you out with anything because your mind is gone. Understand that. You're not in control of yourself anymore. You have to feed this addiction that they put you under. This is what they do with slavery, man. It's a harsh reality. We have to really realize that children are being sacrificed on a regular basis. These people are practicing witchcraft. Are practicing demonic forces, man.
You will see a nun kneeling, and you will see, but they're kneeling at the behind of a goat. This is a picture of the man.
It's Steve Baphomet probably. Who was people don't even realize when they wearing certain clothes, you got the Baphomet on your body. It's disgusting, man. Disgusting, I tell you. I'm moving on, man. We want to do our Black History Fact today. Again, shout out to the first ambulance workers. You dig? See, this is where I'd like to give y'all some game, bro.
Hey, Eli, what did you?
People don't understand that the first ambulance workers, they got the ambulance services because of the Freedom House. You did before there were modern day paramedics. There was a Freedom House of a all-black team first responders in 1967 in Pittsburgh, who were pioneered emergency services as we know it today. Trained life advanced saving techniques to set for modern EMS contributors to this day, largely overlooked and never get their due in history. I think that's why that's why you listen to the One Mic podcast. You're gonna get history. You dig? You're gonna get Black women history. You're gonna get history, period, about our people. It's like the Black Panther Party. You get free lunch because of the Black Panthers. Community taking care of community. And they dismantled the Black Panther Party through drugs, through informants. Again, Brother Malcolm, when he was killed, they had informants there, man. Informants are running rampant. I told you they paid $58 million in informants, CIs, people who snitching. How much you want me to break it down to? Yeah, it's disgusting, man. And people that went through these things, lived through these things, never get their due. But on the One Mic podcast, you will. Freedom House.
Dad do for a living? Postal worker, 40 years. Did you ever do any volunteer work at the hospital? No, but when he was a kid, he was a medic for the Freedom House ambulance service.
Right.
That's incredible. I will be in as soon as I can. Thank you. You guys are a legend.
Right.
It looks like ST elevation. That could be bad.
Oh, no, that's just because we're pacing your right ventricle. Willie, I'm impressed.
It's ridiculous, man. People just never get their due. But, man, I thank God for them. Again, they should have equity. They should have, a patent on that, and their parents should be able to eat off that forever, man. But again, people, you know what? I'm gonna show you one more video. People don't realize how serious that these CIs are out here, man. They just don't realize it. But I'm gonna show you a video. I got one in the cut. Got one in the cut. Listen to this brother, man. It's sad. Allergy, I'm a kid. The allergy pill, my allergies are running rampant. I have a really bad allergies during this time of year. Yeah, so I had to make sure I'm getting my allergy pill. My wife stays on my behind about it, so start taking my allergy pills again. Look at this drummer. Disgusting. Say, get out the streets now. Man tells police he is paid informant and blowing his cover. Listen to this, bro. Listen to this dude. Hold on, let me redo this. Excuse me, pardon me real quick. Pardon me. Hold on. Let me get the jump popping. Didn't share my screen, pardon me. Look at this piece of shit, man. Look at this piece of shit. Again, I'm not in the streets, but I don't tolerate no ratting, bro. No ratting. Straight up, bro. You can't do the crime, bro. Don't do the time. Straight, I mean, you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Just that simple. You out here snitching on people, bro. You trash, bro. You're not even a man. You're a eunuch. You get your dick cut off. Weirdos, man. And then you want to get everybody else locked up, knowing that you couldn't do the time. Cuidado.
Then this guy would be calling us.
Again, fair use. Listen to this snitch, man. Listen to him. A CI. Listen to him.
Who? Detective Smith? Detective Smith? You don't know you hear? But I'm trying to tell you, I'm working with y'all, bro.
All right.
Look,
are you working right this second?
right now. I work for you guys for the rest of my life. What are you talking about, bro?
Just relax, guy.
Look.
All right, I know who he is.
Saying, relax, guy. You like, bro, get up out my face, bro. He said, I work for y'all for the rest of my life. When you cut them deals, punk, you gonna work for them for the rest of your life. This ain't the one. You think they don't just use it for one case? They gonna use you forever. You dig? That's why, again, anybody I knew was in the streets who never went to jail, who just kept coming home early, bruh, you are a rat. I know you're a rat. Don't ever call my phone again. You dig? You are a rat. I know you're a rat. Just that simple, bro. You can sit up here and act like you're not a rat, bro. I know for a fact. It's certain things you cannot be a felon with a gun and then you don't go to jail. Like, you're a felon with a gun. They found a gun on you. You had minors in your car and you didn't go to jail? Bro. Go on about the business, bro. I ain't got something to talk. And then they want to try to sell you on the story like, yeah, man, you know, I got a good ass lawyer and shit, man. They dropped the charges and shit, bro. There's certain things that's not gonna. I know the law like a fool, brother. Again, I've got pulled over numerous times. I had to start educating myself on the law. And again, when you're dealing with police officers, don't be trying to tell the police officer what the laws are. You're just gonna get this person infuriated, bro. Again, they already don't like you. They already want to hurt you. Again, excuse me, they're slave catchers, if you will. So again, you got good police officers who save people who really do their job, who don't realize that they're amongst people who don't care about you, who stealing money, who don't have a life, who this is their last option, was to be an op, was to be a correctional officer or a police officer. Then you got people in the world who really want to stop crime. So that's what it's all. Everything is multifaceted. You have to break these things down in layers. You know, then you got people who realize that, man, if I get in at 18 and I get out at 40, you know, I'm good for life. It's a lick. Shit, right? They don't watch their uncle do it, they, pops or whatever. Yo, easy work. Be a cop. You do, you do, the signing and shit, the street shit for a minute. Then you can start doing crime shit. Then you might do some security over here. Then you might do some patrolling over here. Before you know it, bro, I'm 40 years old. I got my pension. I'm good. I'm done, So, yeah, it's multifaceted. But most of the time, man, you got people who are just ops, bro. I don't fool with no police, bro. People who are good officers are cool, I had an officer look out for me. In my situation, we're not gonna be too long-winded about that, but yeah, I've had good fortune with police officers before. But bro, the entity that it is, they're slave catchers, and I don't fool with them. I don't fool with nobody who talk to them. I don't fool with nobody who try to sell you on some bull job. You're a rat, and everybody knows you're a rat. I've seen people that I thought was super duper solid had Jonah on their body, fam. I'm watching the video like, I know this nigga ain't over here telling, bro. Mike Epps said it plenty of times, bro. They offer you ultimate feast or some Wendy's, bro, and people just don't get the ratting on you. That's why I don't do crimes. You're not gonna hear about Michael Anthony Powell Jr. doing any crimes. I am a law-abiding citizen. I do not hang out in neighborhoods that are doing crimes. I don't hang out with people who are into crime or none of that stuff. So again, change your friend circle. You just gotta you gotta grow. If you got kids, what are you doing hanging around gang members? What are you doing hanging around people who are into crime? What you doing around them? I don't get it. You can still be affiliated and cool with them and love them from a distance. We can't kick it no more on the porch. We can't cook it on the block. We can't do that. There's money to be made. Your children need infrastructure. Your children need a better future than what you had. You dig? So yeah. That's where my heart is at, man. And I'm gonna say it. I don't care if nobody get mad about it. Again, I don't really give a shit. The truth need to be said. That's the problem now. People are too scared to tell the truth. At the end of the day, we can talk through it. It ain't got to be fisticuffs if somebody got hurt somebody. No, why we got to keep doing that for? That's easy. Somebody hurt somebody, and somebody hurt somebody over here. Somebody hurt somebody. It's like that's why when you see young kids just getting killed on the blunder, it's disgusting, man. Again, like what you described, the old man Mike today. How much in the allergy field I can get right in the I think I'm going to get more podcast. Like, subscribe, comment.